maybe tonight a little.
I don't think you will. All right, we are here. This is day number 2 here at Hobby Action, and we're gonna do a little track walk this morning, give you guys an insight of what the track looks like close up, what the features are like, and how people are negotiating them. We've seen a couple different ways around. So we wanted to give you guys a really good look on how it all goes down. So follow me. Right now we're on the front straightaway. This is where everything's gonna be starting at. As you can see, the grid's already painted here. What we noticed yesterday after practice is that this track has plenty of traction. So once you get going down the straightaway, you're gonna take a sharp 180-degree right-hand turn. This is the most tricky section of this entire track. What these guys are doing is they're doubling, and they have to get through that washboard or the whoops. People are trying to triple and then double out, but it's tough because you're looking down on it from the driver's stand. Here's the first double. The best place to hit this, if you can, is right in the middle. You can see where everything's pitted out, where guys are trying to land. So as you come through here, you can now see there's like a hump right here. You want to stay about to the middle of it, and then this is where they're hitting it. Now, if you can triple, your downside right here, and the quick guys that are hitting it really good, like Aiden Horn, Spencer Rivkin, Mika Widmeyer, they're hitting it real nice. And you can double on a right-hand turn right down here, and that's the quick line right there. So the best way you can get through there is a double, triple, double into this roller right here. So it's a pretty nice sized double coming in right here. With a really good landing. You can see people are trying to really downside it perfect. They're coming up a little short because the quick way is to get that traction down into this right-hand turn into this next double. This one, the optics on this jump are really cool. On the back side of this double, it's a washboard. So let's check this out. So when you double this and you come down, it gets the car bouncing around, a little upset, but the goal is to get a real nice tight turn and then shoot directly at this angle. And here we're gonna go down this double-double. This seems to be pretty easy to make. I haven't really seen a lot of people having problems with this one. When the traction came up, the double-double was pretty easy to make. The downsides are short on this double-double, so it's a little tough, but if you sync up your rhythm right, it's really not that difficult. Into a left-hand turn, 180. We're trying to shoot into this corner, not have any kind of arching, and this is a step up. So you come around that corner, right-hand 180, step up. If you've been to mini Masters or any Masters before, there's always something that we have to add to the track. No different for Hobby Action out here. Great elevation, dirt as high as the tallest brick. It's now blocked. No one's jumping out right there anymore. I think we were pretty impressed with how this works. You know, we're always really into these wild and different sections. When you get up on this step up and they have 4 steps, dropping down right here at a curve. So these guys are coming down and they're jumping down into these. You come down off those steps, there's a little bit of some character right here. It's just the way it was built in, the way it was packed out. You're gonna make a sweeping right-hand turn into what seems to be a pretty easy jump to make. It's a triple. However, if you get it wrong, 2 things can happen. You can jump off one of the sides into oncoming traffic, or if you get it really wrong, you send it into that wrestling mat right around that pole, which we've seen a couple do that. And if you see this triple right here, it has some really great elevation. I'd say that is a good 3 foot from bottom down here. It's got a really good kicker. So you can double single out of this. It's got a really good downside for the double, and it has a really good downside for the triple. However, it's much narrower. These 2 lanes right here are much narrower than all the rest of the lanes on the track. And right back down the straightaway where we started. And that, my friends, is the 2025 Master of Dirt layout.